Diary. It's vitamin season. The weather has been so on and off recently, I suddenly felt the need to start taking vitamins. I usually don't take any supplements at all, so I don't know where to start, but how about we all start with vitamin Art Attack and vitamin Iris? I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris, and we'll be back after we listen to 이렇게 예뻤나? You're So Fine by CN Blue. Welcome back, guys. This is Art Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris, and we started off the show with 이렇게 예뻤나? You're So Fine by CM Blue. Let's see who is here. Hi, everybody. It's our second week of Art Attack. Our first week was pretty successful, I would like to say. So my goal this week is to have just as much as success here on Art Attack. Let's see who's joining us in our YouTube chat. Hello, hello. SB Donut says, Pretty Iris. Of course, that is the first comment I saw. But guys, come on. I didn't mean to. It was literally just... you guys don't believe me anyway. Hello, Clara. Hello, Junie. Hello, Gary. You know, Keyshawn, Bahar, Tigger. Let's see. Robin. Hello, Steve. Hello, Bruce. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining us on this Monday show. It's the start of the week. I'm supposed to give you guys lots of energy and lots of hype. SB Donut said, I have candy and iris. Do you think that's a little too much sugar, or are you okay? Make sure you take care of yourself, because I know it's late over there. Is it a smart choice to be eating candy at that time? Well, I mean, up to you. It's your body. I don't really stop myself from eating anything because of its time. So, yeah, you do you too, guys. You do you too. In the opening, I mentioned vitamins because it's so, it's like that weird weather when it's kind of okay, but then it's kind of cold, but then it's sometimes kind of hot. And then you're oh, today's just a shorts weather. You wear shorts, and then at night it's freezing cold. Yeah, it's perfect to catch a cold. So I was maybe I should take vitamins, because my friend was recently asking me what kind of vitamins do you take? And I was vitamin who? Vitamin what? I don't take vitamins. So yeah, I feel I should be taking vitamins, especially because I'm starting this new show and I have to come here every day. And you know how I have to talk for 2 hours every day? And usually I don't really talk a lot because I'm not really socializing. So yeah, I gotta take care of myself, and I hope you guys do too. If you guys are taking any supplements, maybe let me know. Yeah, give me some tips, or if there's any healthcare tips you guys are on. Yeah, I can't really wait or depend on my age for, a very long time. Although I'm 22, it's I'm not young forever. So yeah. Bahar says, Iris, did you sleep enough over the weekend? I did. I just stayed home and I did nothing. I was just binge watching Netflix and just eating and sleeping, and I feel great. Brian L says, Iris, your voice is so soothing. I must say that I wasn't nervous last week for our show, but I guess my body was tense because after Friday's show, I just let go. When you're not sick, but it's your body is time out. We need a break. And I think my throat kind of did that as well. So I'm just trying to like look out for my throat. So maybe I'm just like talking quieter today. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go listen to a song and I'll be back to remind you guys what we are doing here on Art Attack today. This is Love Me by Bio.
Arirang.
Arirang.
Radio.
We just listened to Love Me by Bio. What a good song. Everybody was like, oh, like this song. As Bidona said, Iris is gonna get me addicted to every Korean artist. Shout out to our PD Nim for the wonderful playlist because I've been getting a lot of like comments saying like our playlist here on Art Attack is good. And you guys know how hard it is to make a playlist. Like I have to do it for Sunday and it is not that easy. Brian L says, this song is a banger. It's a great song. I'm glad we listened to it. Okay, so for the first segment, or the first hour of Art Attack, of course, we have Art News, where I read you guys the recent news columns of Korea's arts and culture. And then we have Art of the Day, where I ask you a question and you guys share your answer. If you guys not have yet followed us on Instagram, it's at heartattack_arirang. And make sure to check out our stories because that is where I upload our daily Q&As. So today's question was, what is your favorite Korean film? What is your favorite Korean movie? It's kind of related to the corner we're doing later. So I wanted to start off today's Q&A, Art of the Day, with something that we could talk about later in hour 2 as well. So if you not have yet answered the question, go on over to our Instagram page, heartattack_arirang, and answer our Q&A. Also, you guys can send me any messages to our send message board or just join us in the YouTube chat. If you have any questions, any messages, any song requests, make sure to send them along and we will read them here on the show. If the send message board is not working for you guys can also email us your messages at heartattackarirang@gmail.com. heartattackarirang@gmail.com. And in hour 2, it is our first time doing the Monday show. It's called AAA, Arirang Acting Awards. And I have I kind of did like an eye roll internally. I have movie director Jerome joining me. I'm not sure if he has yet arrived outside the studio, but you guys might remember him. He is my acquaintance, my frenemy. But yeah, he's going to be joining us and we will be talking about everything about Korean dramas and movies. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. I'm excited. I'm not going to fight with him today because this is a professional setting and I am at work. Yeah, if I start fighting with him, you guys have to like come remind me that this is a professional setting. Okay? Okay. We're going to go listen to one more song and I'll be back with Art News. This is Easy by Le Seraphim. October 14th, Monday. Here is today's culture life news of Korea. This is Art News. Amid the excitement generated by Hangang's works, which have become sold out across Europe following her historic Nobel Prize in Literature win as the first Korean recipient, her novel The Vegetarian is being adapted into an Italian play and will be staged in Europe. According to the Korean Cultural Center in Italy, the play has been in the works for several years under the direction of Italian artist Daria De Florian, who is captivated by Hangang's literary world. It will travel to major cities in Italy and France, meeting local audiences from the 25th of this month until February next year. As Netflix prepares to release the second season of Squid Game this December, it has opened an experiential entertainment space in New York where fans can engage in games similar to those featured in the show. This is the second Squid Game experience venue following the one opened in LA last December. Visitors can enjoy 5 games inspired by scenes from the show for approximately 1 hour. Following New York, Netflix plans to open similar experiential spaces in Madrid, Spain this month and in Sydney, Australia in December, with plans for a location in Korea early next year. Jennie of Blackpink has made waves with her new solo single Mantra, which has entered the top 5 of Spotify's daily top songs global chart. According to the latest chart released on the 13th, her new single, which was launched on the 11th, garnered 5,247,858 streams on its first day, marking the highest ranking for a solo song by Jennie and the top entry among new songs on the same day. Mantra is a powerful and energetic song that encourages everyone to shine in their own way and embrace their unique charm. This has been Korea's art news of the day. Let's listen to 2 songs and we'll be back. This is Mantra by Jennie, followed by 첫 만남은 계획대로 되지 않아, Plot Twist by Tuos. Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Art of the Day. I ask you guys a question every day and your homework is to give me an answer. So we actually have stuff to talk about for this segment. And must I say, I am very, very impressed and I am very, very thankful for all of you guys participating in the Q&As. If you are new, if you not have yet followed us on Instagram, it is at heartattack_Arirang, which is where I upload the daily Q&As. Today's question was, what is your favorite Korean movie? And I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of answers on this, so I was like, it's gonna be kind of romance and comedy, I think. But I did a sneak peek and I was kind of surprised at what you guys answered. So yeah, let's see. Of course, I am the first answer. Who's gonna beat me? Who's gonna beat me? Because as soon as I upload, I change account and then answer. But yeah, Bahar says, Iris going first again. We are scolded. Guys, what are you doing? Are your notifications not on? Hello? So I wrote I Saw the Devil. We talked about this when Jason was in the studio on Friday, but yeah, and nothing to really say about this because it's just, I like it. It's disturbing. 200-pound beauty. Oh, 200-pound beauty is 미녀는 괴로워. 미녀는 너무 괴로워, right? Oh, that's kind of like an older film. So, okay. The Roundup. I watched almost 50 times whenever it's on air. Oh, the Roundup is always on TV. It's just always replaying. Yeah, it's always replaying. 민재님 says, 단연코 곡성이라고 말할 수 있겠지요. Of course, it has to be The Wailing. Jerome, who's going to be in the studio later, he really loves The Wailing too. So maybe we'll talk about The Wailing one day here on the show. 예봉이 says, R-Point, 파묘, 부산행. R-Point and Eczema and Train to Busan. These are all horror. 다 조금 무서운 것들이네요. I said that I was kind of surprised at your answers because there were a lot of thrillers. It was more than I expected. So yeah, I was like, oh, you guys like Korean thriller? See, The Silenced is also a horror movie starring Park Bo-young. Peninsula, The Call, Ballerina, #Alive, Parasite, Train to Busan. The Call is good, guys. It's like a thriller movie on Netflix. It has Chun Jong-seo and Park Shin-hye in it, and it is really good. We also have Brian saying Gongju from 2018, which is kind of, I'm not sure if you're being sarcastic or if you really enjoyed it, but if you guys are new and you don't know what that is, Our friend outside, Jerome, and I worked on a short film called Gongju. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider it. Wait, is it Korean? Is it Korean or is it Canadian? I don't know. We'll have to ask Jerome later. And also because we are getting so many answers for our Q&A session, guys, please understand if we don't get the chance to read all of your answers, but thank you, thank you. You gotta like feel my thank yous though. Like I am really saying thank you. There's also Love Reset 30일. This is a rom-com, but it's like rom-com. Like it's really funny. I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah. Brian all says it was mandatory. Yeah. What if this was another test? What if this was me testing you guys if anybody's gonna answer 공주? Yeah, so Love Reset has 정소민 and 강하늘 in it. It's another really fun, like light kind of comedy film, romance comedy film. Oh my gosh, Benny mentioned Uprising is my favorite right now. Thank you for mentioning this because I watched Cheonran Uprising during the weekend and I loved it. Park Chan-wook, who is like one of the most famous directors in Korea, was actually part of the production. He wasn't the director, but he was part of it. And if you like watch Uprising, you can tell like there's obviously things that he like there's obviously that Park Chan-wook cinematography going on. And Uprising was really good. If you're a fan of historical fiction, like historical 사극, please watch Uprising. It was beautiful. It was kind of sad. Yeah. It was kind of sad, but I really liked it. SB Dona says The Handmaiden or The Host. So you're picking the two big directors of Korea, I see. Handmaiden by Park Chan-wook and The Host by Bong Joon-ho. If I were to choose out of Handmaiden and The Host, okay, that was dumb for me to say because it's impossible to choose. You know, some people ask, are you team Bong Joon-ho or are you team Park Chan-wook in Korea? I don't know my answer. Like some days I'm like, oh, it's Bong Joon-ho, and then I'm like, wait, but what about The Handmaiden? It's Park Chan-wook, and then I'm like, but what about Parasite? So, yeah, it's hard. Forever says 번지 점프를 하다, which in English the title is Bungee Jumping on Their Own. Really? We watched this together. I didn't know it was your favorite film. I made her watch this. She said she liked it, but I didn't know it was her favorite film. 번지 점프를 하다 is interesting, guys. You guys should watch it. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's like on the older side, the movie. It stars Lee Byung-hun in it. It's like that. It has that retro quality because obviously it's not like one of the newer films, and it's a romance film. It's interesting. Yeah, you guys should watch it. Swing Kids. Oh, I heard Swing Kids is a really like upbeat kind of movie as well. Werewolf Boy, 늑대 소년. You cried. It made me cry in front of everyone on an international flight. Yeah, 늑대 소년 was iconic. Yeah, iconic. Good night, Irene says, Old Boy. We are getting a lot of Bong Joon-ho and Park Chan-wook. Parasite. Jonathan says Parasite. I am pretty surprised to see Train to Busan and hashtag Alive, because Alive didn't do as well. Like it didn't do as well in Korea. I personally liked Alive. It's with Park Shin-hye, and I was like, yeah, it's good, but in Korea, like nobody really talks about it, but you guys are talking about it here. So I watched this in the theaters actually. 20 with Kim Woo-bin because it's funny. 20 is another really fun film. The director is Lee Byung-hun, who was the director for Melodramatic, 멜로가 체질, and other very fun films. So if you like his works, then yeah, you will enjoy 20 as well. SB Dona says, Host was more fun, but Handmaiden was a great story. Host is like more fun, yeah, I agree, but Handmaiden, the plot twists. After I watched The Handmaiden, I actually read the original novel as well, but I think I like The Handmaiden story better than the original novel. If you guys are curious about what like happens in the original novel, it's not based in like Asia, so it has a really different feel. So yeah. Leah R says, Iris is smart. Why? For watching. Why? Oh, because I know the directors and stuff. Thank you for saying I'm smart, but maybe I just enjoy binge watching everything at home and I'm just nosy at other people's career businesses. But thank you. Rick Gao says, I'd say Decision to Leave. That movie just completely wrecked me. I also made my friend watch Decision to Leave during the weekend, because I have mixed feelings about this. It's beautiful. I love the cinematography, but the storyline wasn't like truly like my style. But I do know that so many people love it, critically acclaimed. So many people love it. So yeah, if you guys like Park Chan-wook, then it was one of his most recent films he released with Tang Wei. Yeah, you guys should check it out. There is also, let's see. Leon says Confession 2022 mystery thriller starring So Ji-sub, Kim Yoon-jin, and Nana. Did you know this film is actually originally Spanish? It's called The Invisible Guest. I watched the original movie, The Invisible Guest, in theaters. I loved it. And I don't know why I'm making my friend watch everything. This friend is the friend that I talked about for bungee jumping movie and also for Decision to Leave, but I made her watch this too. And yeah, I really love the original one. I haven't checked out the Korean version, but yeah, I think it's gonna be good because I mean the OG was so good, and unless they changed up the story. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here and read more of what you guys answered. But in the meantime, while I go do that, let's go listen to one more song. This is 2X by Taeyeon. And if you guys are not being like Taeyeon and contacting your ex, I will not be impressed. I just wanted to send that message out there. Brian L says in the chat, I still need to watch Tale of Two Sisters. If you like horror, guys, you have to watch A Tale of Two Sisters. It is so well made. And do you guys know that viral, I wouldn't say viral actually, I don't even think viral was a word back then, but do you know the song composed by music director Lee Byung-woo? He like plays guitar, he's so talented, and it's an OST from Tale of Two Sisters. It's like da 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 dum, da 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 da. It's like if you like search up Tale of Two Sisters soundtrack, it pops up. But that is the song I am currently practicing on my harp, and it is so hard to do it with the harp. So it's taking me a long time to master it. But one day I'll share it with you guys. But I'm trying my best. Let's see what other people are saying in the chat. SB Donut says, Iris is just a homebody forced to host a radio show for other homebodies. Exactlemento. I am just here to help you guys kill time at home because I am a professional at killing time at home. Yes, I can help you guys. Let's see what other people are saying. 2X is a really great song. Yes, it is a great song. It's so catchy. Geek Diggy says, I could listen to Iris talk about movies and shows all day. Well, today is a great day for you then, Geek Diggy, because in the second hour, we will also be doing that. There was also Yuno saying 타짜 묻고 더블로 가. 타짜 is like a really famous series in Korea that I think they have up to like 4 movies. I'm trying to search up the Korean title for this, except my internet is not working. They're saying why are they showing me how to type? Because it's called 타자. Is it maybe called the same thing? Oh, it's called 타짜. Oh, it's just TAZZA, the high rollers. 타짜. It's kind of about like the darker like gambling industry in Korea, and it's interesting. I personally like the recent series that they released as well, but everybody just loves the OG one. Yeah. Message time. We're gonna read your messages because I forced you guys to send messages and I must give you something in return. So yeah, let's see it. Sodi says, Dear Iris, it's Sodi. My friend's dance studio organizes K-pop cover dance parties for special days like Halloween, and I'm going to this year's party. I wanted to ask recommendations for an outfit that I should wear. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll do something scary, maybe just a cosplay. For example, last year I chose Powerpuff Girls. This year, I'm thinking of wearing an outfit that could remind of an iconic K-pop idol look. Please help me choose what iconic look to cosplay. Also, have you watched or read The Silence of the Lambs? Asking because today I randomly remembered accidentally seeing a scary scene when my horror maniac older sister was watching it many years ago. TMI, her birthday is on Halloween. Can I steal her birthday? Oh my gosh, the reason I want to get married on October 31st is because I'm not born on October 31st. Oh my gosh, I want to steal her birthday. I have watched The Silence of the Lambs, yes. If you want to go for a K-pop idol look, how about you go with Eyelid's magnetic look? Like the outfits that with the puffy skirt, and I think that would be really pretty. What's another iconic? If you want something like strong, maybe you could do the 4-minute crazy look where they had like the whole smoky and like streetwear look. I'm sure our listeners in the chat will give you way more ideas than me because they are like K-pop experts. What are some other iconic K-pop looks? I think marine looks are always a classic. I mean, those two are the stuff that I can just remember. Yeah. Let's see what other messages we have. We have Shin-Yuno-nim saying, a few months ago, I decided to start reading in my spare time, but I wasn't sure which book to begin with. That's when I thought of you, Iris. I remembered how often you posted about books. You post monthly book recommendations on your blog, so I used that as a guide. Since then, I've read Why Fish Don't Exist, Young Writers Award Collection, 가난한 아이들은 어떻게 어른이 되는가, 천년의 사랑, We Do Not Part by Hangang, who recently won the Nobel Prize. And interestingly, she mentioned in an interview that she recommends We Do Not Part for new readers of her book. The fact that you had already recommended that book months ago gave me chills. You saw the future. To be honest, reading still feels tedious for me, but I'm trying to stick with it thanks to your positive influence. These days, I've been stuck on Black Flower, 검은 꽃 for weeks due to a lack of time, but I'm trying not to give up. Thank you, Iris. Please keep recommending great books in the future. As my song request, I dedicate it to 너는 나의 문학, sung by Park Son, to DJ Iris, who leads my literary journey. How come you didn't tell me about this while you were reading all of my book recommendations? You know how happy a book reader gets when someone reads their book recommendation? 윤호님, 저의 추천을 이렇게 많이 읽으셨으면 저한테 말씀을 해주셨어야죠. Why are you just telling me now? What a surprise gift. I'm so touched. 어머, 세상에. Oh, there's Yuno on the split screen and I'm also reading his message. Oh, so yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, I do a reading recap on my blog monthly, and I just post books I've read, and I just talk about them. And oh my gosh, you chose the great books from my blog. Also, you mentioned you're reading Black Flower, 검은 꽃, which is by the writer Kim Young-ah. If you guys are a fan of historical fiction, please read the Black Flower, 검은 꽃. It's really fun. It's about when years back, during the Korean Kingdom dynasty, like Korean Kingdom era, 대한제국 시대, when Koreans went over to Mexico, well, they kind of like flew there, and they had to they were almost, slaves there, and it's really fun. So you guys should read it if you're interested. 앞으로도 제 추천 책 많이 읽고 저한테 후기 남겨주세요. Please tell me if you guys ever read books I recommend to you. Yes, thank you for your message. And let's see if we have one more message, short message. AJN says, I hope you're well. I'm so excited about your new show. The weekly segments are fun, and I enjoyed learning about Daegu in Travel Diaries. I remember going to 김광석길 in Daegu as a fan of his music. I enjoyed walking along that street and looking at the artistry. Can I request 너무 아픈 사랑은 사랑이 아니었음을 by 김광석? Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you for listening to our weekend show. Yes, I saw you guys comment some stuff about the weekend show, and I personally had so much fun recording them. So yeah, don't miss it, guys. And also, somebody in the chat earlier in the hour asked me if I could recommend any Hangang books for those who haven't read them. Spoiler alert, guys, I have a book recommendation corner every Saturday, and I did bring in one of my favorite Hangang books this week, so if you are curious, make sure to tune in on Saturday. Thank you, AJN, for your song request, and we will try to play this during our weekend segment. And guys, thank you for your messages. Keep them going. I'm going to try to read more of your messages during the live, but if we don't have time, they will all go into our weekend basket where I read them for our pre-recorded show. So yeah, send them along our send message board or through our email. We're gonna go listen to a song that Sori requested, 숨바꼭질 Hide and Seek by Astro, followed by 돌아오지마 Don't Come Back by Hayes and Hayes featuring 용준영.
내리면 빗소리를 빗삼아 너를 그저 이곤 해 괜찮지 않아 난 내일도 알람이 아닌 그리움이 날 깨울게 뻔해 난 다시 한번 날 너 안고 싶어 잡고 싶어 너의 반짝인 눈 속에서 날 보고 싶어 이렇게 널 보내고 왜 속에 살고 있어 혹시 노래를 듣게 돼도 그냥 듣고 울려줄래 난 나에게 돌아오지 마 날 보지 마 지나쳐가 넌 행복해야 하니까 널 닮은 사람과 행복하게 살아 오케이 이건 널 그리워하는 노래 뭐 절대로 하지는 마라 오해 혹 널 내게 다시 돌아오게 하기 위해 부르는 노래는 아니니까 솔직히 말하게 I wanna go back 이렇게 다 남아있지 내 폰엔 하지만 이제 나란 너의 곁에 나보다는 그녀가 더 잘 어울리는 것 같아
웃기지만 난 너에게 지금처럼 가사거릴 뿐 아무것도 아닌 걸 4분도 넘지 않는 이 노래에 당긴 만큼 우리가 했던 사랑은 조그맣지 않은 걸 그냥 거지라 해 알아듣기 쉽게 너 위한 리벨 같은 소리 나는 이해 못해 그게 아닌 당장 이 노래 멈춰 아무 일 없던 것처럼 나를 안아줘
난 나에게 돌아오지 마 날 보지 마 지나쳐가 넌 행복해야 하니까 널 닮은 사람과 행복하게 살아 만약에 내가 너에게 전화를 걸거나 너의 집 앞에서 널 기다리고 있거나 비가 많이 내리는 날에는 전화기를 꺼놔 잠깐일 거야 그건 그냥 다 쇼야 맘 약해지지 말고 잘 생각해 힘들어했잖아 이기적인 나의 말투와 행동 그리고 친구를 만날 때도 착한 넌 항상 내 눈치를 봐야 했겠지 넌 불행할 자격이 없어 난 자신 없어 너만큼 좋은 여자가 되기엔 그래서 널 놓아주는 것 말고 방법이 없어 너에게 바라진 않아 yeah. 이렇게 돌아서지 마 너 아닌 사람과 어떻게 행복하란 말야 난 행복해야 하니까 네가 필요해 난 네가 필요해
Download the Arirang Radio application.
Type in
ARIRANG.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City,
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
You can also listen in Busan through BFM Busan English Broadcast 90.5 MHz and 103.3 MHz in Gijang, Noksan, and Cheonggan area. Brown says 전란 빨리 보고 싶은데 하트 어택도 들어야 하고 어쩌죠? 1시간만 더 함께 해주세요. We have one more hour left. In hour 2, we have AAA, Arirang Acting Awards with movie director Jerome. And we'll be having lots of fun talking about Korean films. So I'll see you in hour 2. This is our last song of the first hour. I'll be right back after we listen to 태양 물고기 Sunfish by Yuna.